welcome to the Marvel booth. We are about to showcase one of my favorite things that we do here at Marvel. And it's called Marvel Make Me a Hero. How many of you want to be a hero? Right? We all want to be a hero eventually in our lives, maybe as you grow up or now. So we're about to make a special fan a hero today live on this stage. Brought to you by GEICO, and I cannot wait. But first, before we get there, we got to introduce a special someone. Comic book illustrator, Todd Nock! Todd, thank you so much for being here. The last time you were here at New York Comic-Con doing this. Give us what you do with Marvel and what you're currently working on.
Yeah, let's see. I'm an artist with Marvel for about the past 10 plus years, mostly known for my work on Spider-Man, Deadpool, Nightcrawler, and most recently, Cosmic Ghost Rider. I hope you're reading that.
Wait, you have some dirt on your shoulders. Let me just get that off for you. So what does it mean for you to draw these fans as heroes?
Oh, it's really fun. I mean, because I used to do that for my friends in high school. You know, it's like, make me a hero. It's like, okay, let's do it. So now it's like a whole nother level of doing that.
I love that. I love that just seeing you in high school like, hey, man, Todd, can you draw me a hero? You're like, yeah, let's do this, man. Now, when it comes to drawing a hero for a fan, what do you look for? What do you listen for?
You know, what their power set is, that can really inform like what the character can and will do, some of the costume elements and how that plays to their personality as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Todd, I cannot wait to get started and see what we have drawing today. Guys, give it up for Todd Nock one more time. Yes. But hey, I can't do this by myself. I need a fan. So we're going to bring up to the stage the Gecko from GEICO and Sarah. Give him a huge shout out. Look at this guy. I mean, this is huge. What? This is awesome. Like, how often do you get to see this? Not every day. Oh, look, he's giving a wave. I love this. Oh, look. Oh, okay. He's looking good now. He's confident. Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Now, we got a mic for you. So, what do you do with GEICO?
Well, I work in marketing at GEICO on the experiential team, and we're here to make the Gecko a superhero.
So
we're very excited.
Like, how crazy is that? I know you're going to be speaking for the Gecko. Gecko,
yeah.
You okay with that? Can we get we got a thumbs up. Gecko, cool. What do you think is going through the Gecko's mind right now? He's about to be made into a hero.
He's very excited. I mean, this is kind of a dream come true. Ever since he was young, he always dreamed about being superhero. He wanted to have superpowers like super strength and flying and all of that. So, and plus he loves helping people. So this is like perfect for him.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is perfect. What better way?
He was made for this.
He was made for this. Gecko, can you give us a little dance, like happy dance? Yeah, Gecko! I was getting down. Oh, look at that. All right. Okay, you're making me look bad. I love it. All right, so we got Todd Nock about to draw a hero, make him into a hero. This is insane. But we gotta get to know the Gecko a little bit.
Yeah.
So Gecko, if you want to come right here, so the beautiful fans and Todd can see you and you're in beautiful Gecko-ness. So Sarah, please get comfortable if you want to sit, if you want to stand, whatever you feel comfortable with. So guys, we're gonna get to know the Gecko a little bit because Todd needs some information. So Sarah, speaking for the Gecko.
Yeah.
What does the Gecko do? What a job title.
That's a great question. So the Gecko's official job title is CAM, C-A-M, and that's Chief Advertising Mascot. And his description would be helping people save money on insurance.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He has his own title, the CAM.
Yeah.
That's also, do not look behind you because behind you right now is Todd's. No. The audience gets to see it. And then you will soon. It's a surprise. We're making it. I love it. And you get to help people saving money on insurance.
Yeah,
That's
and
important.
he loves his job.
I would
very
hope so.
much.
I mean,
yeah.
You look great in it. You look fantastic. And it's also important for heroes. Heroes are all about saving.
Yes.
So it's important. The Gecko has already got that check mark. You
Yep.
already have it. Oh, nice. Check. Ooh, that was well done. That was very well done. Can you do that one more time? Cha-ching. Beautiful. So, what are some of the Gecko's hobbies and interests?
He is very excited about this question, as you can tell. So he loves to travel. He's been to every single state.
What, every state?
Every state. Now, he does not have a favorite. Each state has its own charm,
yes.
But loves to travel. So if anybody needs travel tips, he's got some good ones.
Here we go. We got a travel tip?
He's also a bit of a foodie.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he loves checking out new places. If there's any good place in the San Diego area,
Well, there's tons.
yeah, let us know after the show because he definitely wants to check it out. Also, he is really into those cycling classes.
Ooh,
yeah, like
cycler.
he goes every day.
So
Great.
he's Gecko's very fit.
Yeah, he's very fit, good cardio. So yeah, he loves it. He's not a coffee drinker. He likes tea with a little like splash of cream and a dash
Ooh.
of sugar. And he loves hanging out with his squad. So Caveman, Caleb, Maxwell, and Cash.
He has his own squad?
Yeah,
he has got his own Avengers right
yeah,
here.
he's got his own. He's got his own squad, and what they really love to do is watch Marvel movies.
Oh, I mean, come on.
Yeah, and then of course he loves helping people save money on insurance.
Yes, of course.
So
Now, I love that. It's, he doesn't drink coffee, so he gets his energy from what's around him.
Yes.
That's important, especially for a hero.
Yeah.
Where do they get their energy from? How do they get their stamina? He keeps in very good shape cycling. That's also very important. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Now, you mentioned you love Marvel. What do you love about Marvel?
Oh.
I know, right? The list can go on.
So he loves everything about Marvel, and I mean everything. Like, if you start talking to him about Marvel, be ready to be sitting for a long time because he will go into great detail about the universe and the movies and the comic books, everything. But just to put it in a few words, I guess, we're both in the savings business. So that's, one of the things that he really enjoys.
Yeah, saving people. That's huge.
Yeah.
That is very huge. So we got a lot of information right here. I'm going to move over to Todd. Do not turn around.
Don't turn around.
We're watching you, Gecko. Todd, all right, we got some information. You have a beautiful, beautiful drawing right here. What's going through your mind?
Right now, just getting the initial pose in and starting to work in, just the main details of his head, and then looking forward to finding out more of the costume specifics as well as possible powers.
Costume specifics, I know, right? We need to get what will he wear. Now, they mentioned cycling and like running. Does that come into play at all?
In a sense, in his physical fitness so that is something I'm going to keep in mind.
Yeah, awesome. All right, we got some stuff going. We got some stuff going. This is insane. You're living a dream right now, Gecko. You're living a Gecko dream. How many geckos do you know get this chance? None. Only the GEICO Gecko. That's right. One of a kind. I love it. So Todd wants to hear a little bit about costuming.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about what you'd be wearing as a hero?
The gecko tends to be au naturel.
Ooh.
So ideally, he'd really like a suit that looked like his skin, but was maybe strong like vibranium.
Whoa, you want some vibranium?
Yeah, so something super strong. Also, he would love to have a cape, drama with the cape and everything. However, he doesn't want it to be too long because if he's trying to help people, he doesn't want to trip on it. And then definitely some high-tech wrist gauntlets,
High-tech wrist gauntlets, I love it, yes.
Yeah, something that, can make him become invisible or give him the ability to fly. So, yeah, that would be it in a nutshell.
Flight, invisibility, cape, vibranium.
Yeah.
Anything you're missing? Anything at all?
Is there anything else?
You got a good list right there.
Super strength.
Super strength, yes. Now, that is quite the list. Todd, how does that sound for you? He's like, that's great. Don't make it any longer, please. So we got what he does, but we didn't get the Geckos name. We know we call him Gecko. Mm-hmm. Does he prefer that? Like, where did that name come from? We got secrets. Here we go.
So, surprise, his name is actually Gecko.
His name is Gecko.
The GEICO Gecko.
The GEICO Gecko.
Or TGG or TG, if you like.
So he has like 4 names.
Yeah.
No big deal.
But Gecko's good. There's like over 2,000 different gecko species, and so his mom just decided to keep it simple, and Gecko it is.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, at one of these points, I want to see if the audience can get a Gecko chant going. Do you think we could get that?
Sure, let's try it out.
Gecko, you think we could do like one of these things? Yeah, you think we go? Yeah, we go. Gecko, Gecko, Gecko. Do a superhero pose. Gecko, 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 Gecko. That's awesome. I love that. Look at that. Man, this is awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being a part of that. That was great. So, has the gecko ever thought about being a superhero?
Oh yeah, he's definitely thought about being a superhero. Definitely would love to fly, would love to have super strength. Like I said, he really likes helping people, so that's like right up his alley. It would be a very natural transition to be a superhero.
So, the gecko loves to help people save money on insurance. What inspires him to do that?
That's a great question. Random acts of kindness, doing heroic things every day that don't have, super in your title. So, yeah, just doing those things really inspire him.
Now, we also have to think about body type of the
Yeah.
gecko. What are we thinking? Now, the gecko right here is larger than life.
Yes.
But the GEICO Gecko that we see on TV is usually,
Yeah.
pretty gecko size.
Yeah, he's a standard gecko size.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as just his overall look, mostly green, like a pistachio green, if you will.
Yeah.
He has kind of a whitish belly, and he also has like adhesive toe pads,
Ooh.
so he can actually climb on surfaces, kind of like another
Another hero that we might have.
another hero that we know. So superhero things seems to be coming really natural to him. Also, even though it looks like he has scales, it's actually like a pebbly texture. So, yeah. And then he has some orange markings from the top of his head all the way down to his tail.
Yeah, oh, look at that tail. There we
Yeah.
go. Oh, moving that tail. Eh. That's the time where you chant gecko, guys. That would be the time right there. Sorry, they're learning. We're all learning together. So, you mentioned the color of the gecko.
Yes.
Would you want to replicate that color in the costume?
Oh, yeah. He is a big fan of blue and green. I'm actually representing for him.
Yes.
So, yeah, definitely blue and green. If you want to throw in any other colors, that's great. Maybe a dash of orange, but mostly blue and green.
All right, I'm going to move over to Todd because that was a lot of information, Todd. We got gauntlets, we got capes, we got invisibility and flying and color scheme. How we doing?
Great. This is great info to really start fleshing out the actual design here. He's really starting to come together.
Now, I see you've done 2 layers here. What, is that a preference of yours, or is that because I know nothing about drawing?
Yeah, my initial layer here with the red was to get the initial sketch stage going. So that's just my initial layout. And now I want to come in with the ink stage and get the tighter details really locked in here so we can ditch that sketch stage at the end.
I love that. Awesome, Todd. This is looking great. The gecko really wants to look behind, but he's not going to, because that is the rule. And heroes follow rules, right, Gecko? That's right. All right. So let's talk about accessories. If we're going to accessorize the gecko?
Accessories.
Ooh. When do I get to be whispered to? Come on.
He says he would really like an infinity gauntlet.
An infinity gauntlet. Here you go. Here's your infinity gauntlet right here.
You're just kidding. You're totally kidding. Yeah. No, not really.
No, he wouldn't want one?
He would love to have gloves so that he can still use his adhesive toe pads. And then also, definitely a shield. You can never go wrong with a shield.
You can never go wrong with the shield.
Yeah, it's always useful. And certainly, he'd love it in blue and green, and maybe his initials TG. That would be
I was
great.
going to say, what do
Yeah.
you think on the shield?
Yeah,
the
make it
initials TG?
official. Yeah.
Todd, do we hear that? A shield with TG? All right. That sounds pretty cool. Now, do you have a preference of which hand you want the shield on? Left, right?
Preference of
on a
hand,
foot?
left, right.
On a left.
Okay. Lefty.
Ooh, that's a good pose. That's a great
Yeah.
pose. Yeah. Try. Cool. All right. Got accessories. Now, any hats, eyewear, anything on the head?
No hats. Maybe if he was going to do it, maybe like a little mask right here. But probably no hats, because sometimes he gets hat head.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
No.
When you're saving people, you want to look the best you can.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Now, his hands would almost be called props, if you will, because it
Yeah.
does so many things. Do you have other props in mind? Does that,
He said. He says, no props. It's in your hands, mate.
Oh, using the hand things. Well, that's good. Way to go. All right, Gecko. That's nice. They got the
Yeah.
power of the brain, I see, as well. Now, let's talk about powers, if you will. You
Yeah.
talked about invisibility, and you talked about strength.
Yeah.
But do you see any, is he magically flying, or does he have the power of flight?
That's a great question. he really takes his job seriously as chief advertising mascot.
Yes, huge title.
Yeah, he loves helping people. So ideally, his power that he'd really love is teleportation. So he can be there in an instant and help anybody anywhere.
So that's how he gets to all the states. I was like,
Exactly.
how does he do this so quickly?
Yeah. Secret's out. That's how he gets around.
So
So-
teleportation. Now, when the gecko teleports, is there like a color? Is there a poof? What are we thinking here? No color, no poof? Just a,
snap
just a
his
snap.
fin-
You snap. That's why you can't have the Infinity Gauntlet, because you snap when you teleport.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Come on, man. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I wish I had the power to snap and teleport.
Me
That's
too.
pretty cool.
It would
All
make
right.
things so convenient.
Now, what do you think the gecko's strengths are in terms of the character?
Ah. So he said, with all humility, he would say he is probably the smartest gecko in the world, if not the universe. So definitely intelligence, for sure.
Guys, do you think this is the smartest gecko in the world? Yes! They would agree. They would agree. 5 people would agree? Maybe? 6? Yeah, higher? Come on! Do you think this is the smartest gecko in the world? Well, it's because we got to dance for it. You want to dance? Here we go. There you go. There's the gecko dance for you. We rehearsed that in the back, obviously. All right, so we all would agree that the smartest gecko in the universe.
Smartest gecko in the universe. Yeah, he genuinely loves and cares about people. So I guess you could say he's a people person or a people lizard, if you will.
People lizard, I like that.
So yeah.
People lizard, I feel like it's the gecko, the people lizard. That's a
Yeah.
really good, like,
That's a good.
I don't know,
Thing to
motto,
yell-
like,
motto, yeah.
hero line, if
Yeah.
you will. Yeah, it's the people lizard. I could see it now in bright lights.
Beautiful.
Now, you as a gecko, do you crawl around a lot? How do you you have teleportation, but how do you get around? Do you run? Do you walk?
Well,
Flight, power of
yeah.
flight. He's like, I don't need to walk and
yeah,
fly.
he's got those high-tech wrist gauntlets now, so he can fly around. And yeah, definitely running. Always tried and true. So yeah.
Nice. So very, very in shape, very strong legs, I feel like.
Yes.
Now, let's imagine, if you will, the gecko is a superhero.
Yes.
What would the gecko do as a superhero?
So. Gotcha. So he said he would snap his fingers and everybody would instantly save money
What?
with Geico.
Can we do that now? Can we snap? Ding! Ding! I think I should be snapping. I'm dinging.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm dinging. Snap! I don't have the power, that's why. The gecko does.
Yep.
That's a great power.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful power. Now, does the gecko want to hide his identity at all? Like, no.
That's a good question. No, he definitely does not. He's the gecko, and he's happy with everybody knowing he's the gecko.
I want to know that you've been saved by
Yes.
me. So it's important. You got to have that identity out there. That's smart. That's smart.
Yep.
Now, I noticed that the shape on your head is a heart. Now, I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's the first thing people, I feel like, would see, and they would know immediately that you're a hero and you care about people.
Yep.
So wonderful placement. I feel a lot of heart
Yeah.
patterns. And speaking of heart patterns, we're going to see how Todd's doing. To see, I see a shield. I see a beautiful shield, but you can't see the shield. Don't look. Don't look
Don't
back.
turn around.
So Todd, I see we got some color going on. We got a shield going on right here, which is exquisite. Now, talk us through this right here.
I got the base details of his costume done. We can add things if necessary. And I got the shield done with that TG initial logo. Spoiler alert there, Gecko. So trying to give you everything you want. And so now it's time to get some colors in here to see if we can punch it up a little bit.
Now, when it comes to shields, how hard is it to put a shield into illustrations? Because you have to also think about the character's movement.
The movement, yes. The movement, the perspective, the angle that the shield needs to be drawn in. Is it looking straight on or from an angle? So circles or ovals definitely will come into play depending on the angle.
Yeah, and I was also thinking about lighting, because now it's reflecting off a surface.
Yeah, totally. And that's kind of the eye candy. That's fun. Putting all that reflective detail in there really makes the shield pop off the illustration.
I love that. Now, Gecko, I got a question, Sarah, for you. Now, if the gecko had like a utility belt, if you will, what do you think the gecko would want to have in that belt?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Maybe some like, like, oh, like
Maybe some rope.
some rope, maybe some rope, cool.
Let's see. Maybe one of those. A ring, a powerful ring.
A ring, some rings, some
Yeah.
more accessories. I like
Yeah.
that. You know, if you need to like go out at night, you want to put some rings on,
Yeah.
or hey, you never know if someone, you see somebody you're like, hey, immediately, I know you need to save money. I got to put this power ring on to help you out. let me just drop some bills and snap my fingers. I love that. Now, describe a day in the life of the gecko as a hero.
Yeah. So he is really big on starting his day off right. So a healthy breakfast. We mentioned that he is a foodie, so he does like avocado toast.
Ooh, avocado toast.
Yeah. With some green tea. He still likes to get his cycling classes in. Very important to him. And then also, now that he's already snapped his fingers and had, helped everybody save money on insurance, he's just going to go out and help everybody that he possibly can.
I love that. I love that. Get a balanced breakfast, work out a little bit, and now start saving people.
Yep.
That's important. That's very good. That's a great day. That's a fun-filled day. That's
Yes.
a fun-filled day. Now, does the gecko like to go to sleep early? So does he wake up early? Like, what's the time?
I'd say he's kind of a night owl.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Saving people at night. I mean, I feel like that's when a lot of people are driving outside, at night where they're commuting.
Yep.
That's a great time to be outside. It's a great time. Now, would the gecko focus his abilities on the world or more like street level?
He fancies himself a bit of a street hero, kind of like your friendly neighborhood gecko, if
Oh,
you will.
friendly neighborhood gecko.
Yeah. But yeah, he would love to be helping save the whole world. So.
Yeah. I mean, I love that. You got to work
Yeah.
out. You have your own squad too.
Yes.
So I feel like your squad can totally help you do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing as a hero is it takes so much responsibility to be one hero.
Yes.
But once you have your team with you, that's where you really shine.
Yes.
And that's what makes you a hero, I feel. The
Exactly.
people that you surround yourself with. So that's important. I like that. I respect that.
Yep.
Now, let's talk more. We're here on the Marvel stage.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be the gecko, if you will, like favorite Marvel characters or teams?
His favorite character is definitely Cap.
Ooh, no.
Oh, wait.
Oh. He's got the shield, though.
It's actually Groot.
It's Groot.
He loves Cap, but definitely Groot. He actually worked with Groot not too long ago.
What?
So yeah, pretty good buds.
I want the gecko to say, I am Gecko now, really badly. I am Gecko.
I am Gecko. He's doing the Groot dance.
Perfect. So if, is it, first we got to ask, I don't know why I didn't ask this. Is this the gecko's first time in San Diego Comic-Con?
It's his third time. Yeah.
A veteran.
Yeah, he's a veteran.
I love that. 3 years. That's amazing. Now,
Yeah.
how does this year rank from the previous two?
I would say this is probably definitely
High?
up there. Yeah,
Bars
number
high,
one.
raising
yeah.
the roof,
Yeah.
raising the San Diego Comic-Con roof. I am Gecko. I love it. Now, what is it like working with the gecko, if you will?
That's a great question. He is a lot of fun to work with. He actually has a really good sense of humor.
Yeah.
So great jokes. He's a very good listener, and he makes the best cup of tea you'll ever have.
The best cup of tea?
Yeah.
I drink a lot of tea. Earl Grey is my favorite.
Oh, that's
I
my
love Earl
favorite
Grey.
too.
Some honey, some sugar.
Perfect.
No milk, though. No milk. That's what I do. Done. Well, all right. I'll have to take you up on that offer one of these days. So I also know that you're celebrating an anniversary.
Yes.
This year.
Yes. So this is the gecko's 20th anniversary. So
20 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's huge. Is that a happy birthday? Can I say happy birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gecko! That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, in just a little bit, we're going to show you what you would look like as a hero.
Awesome.
Are you excited? You can't wait. He's trying. Look at his feet. I love it. Now, Sarah, if you would had to put into words that feeling of excitement, how would you do that?
He is ecstatic.
He's ecstatic. All right. So before we show you, can we do some more hero posing, just to know what really would look like to embody a hero? I'll go with you on your left. Here we go. All right, pointing, doing some arm crosses. Yes, some more arm crosses. I like it. And then yeah, all right. Can we get some? Oh, yeah. Can we get some Gecko, Gecko,
Gecko,
Gecko, Gecko? Yes. This is Marvel Make Me a Hero, brought to you by GEICO. Huge shout out to Sarah and the Gecko. And a huge shout out to Todd Knock. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Comic-Con. Have a great night.